Do you think you can invite Kev on to the lobby?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Did you already join in?
Yes.
So did I. Can you invite him from inside the lobby?
I would have to back out and join again.
Okay. I guess we can wait and see. I can. So can you disconnect and rejoin?
I can, yeah, but I'm the one streaming right now, so.
Okay. How do you rejoin after you disconnect?
I think you just join on somebody all day in the lobby. Like I think you could join off of me.
Okay. That's good. I will drop out.
Welcome back to a chaotic start to the Checkered Nascar League live stream. We're giving the green flag here. Going to try to get a third commentator on here, being Kevon, who's driving the number 41 Cup car in Xfinity, and a Cup Series, not Xfinity. Has a little contact there between the 2 and the 45. Getting ready to take the green flag here off of turn number 4. Your top 2 in the championship starting on the front row as the green flag's about to fly. Boogity boogity boogity, let's go racing at the Motorsport Racing, boys! Oh, and Quentin lot already on in the grass. This ain't a turn 1. Oh, Quentin's falling to the back already. Side by side for third between the 13 and Nascar race on the 12 weekend highways to make the way down the back straightaway. The top 2 in the championship, wanting 1 and 2. The 2 and the 18s are in turn 3. Making their way to turn number 4 to complete lap 1. Minekill we lap 1 with Darth Kylo 2nd, Nascar race 3rd, Conlax 4th, and rounding up the top 5 is the 12 of Weekend Hobby. Not for long though, here comes Abernathy in the 24 to the inside to take P5 away. There's Texas in the 3 who started in the back after a wreck in qualifying. And to go to a backup truck, making a hard charge to the front, battling with Sal in the 99. It's a battle for P7. Sal's falling back already, but Quentin Light's making his way towards the front. Got a fight for the lead on hands between Darth Kylo and Mindkiller. Right now, the top 4. Here comes the 18 to the inside for the lead. Side by side into turn 3. The pole sitter and the outside pole sitter. Side by side through turns 3 and 4. There's single file behind him, 6 trucks deep. And at the line, Darth will eat that lap by a nose. So your new leader is 18 at the line. Can he clear him going into 1 and 2? Michael's trying to hold on to the outside. I think he went a little too high though. He's going to get a little bit of the wall. But he got a great one off in turn 2 though. Almost cleared him into turn 3. And with the 2 of them side by side, third place is closing in, being the 4 of Conlax. And Minekill takes the lead back at the line as we're getting ready to head back into turn number 1. Minekill is still in charge from that 18. He got lucky. Let's see if he can do it again. Welcome to the broadcast, Kevin.
Hey, buddy. We got a pretty good race already starting out.
Yep, got the 2 top 2 in the championship bound for the lead right now.
Unfortunately, I didn't get a race with that, so I can't.
Hey, Kevin, it's trainer. I can send you an invite.
Oh, cool. Sorry to interrupt your broadcast.
Oh, you're good.
You're good. There you go. Send you a friend request.
Sal in the 99 started looks like, I think it was P6. He's already fallen back to P7. Got a battle for 5th on our hands between Abernathy and the excuse me, that's about for that's 3rd, 4th. That's about for 5th. With Texas in the 3, Abernathy in the 24. Oh, contact between the 12 and the 24. Here comes Sal in the 99 over the back bump of the 12. Make it way down the back straightaway. It's about for P6. It was getting tight between these three drivers. Sal takes 7th away from Abernathy. Meanwhile, we'll go back up front here. Michael in the 2 is slowly pulled away from Darth Kyler in the 18. And right now the top 4 going for the bonus points right now. Michael is 1st, Darth Kyler is 2nd, Conlax is 3rd, and the 12 Weekend Hobbies all the way back in 5th. Basically, the top 4 are spread out amongst each other. Just little surprising. I didn't expect them to be separated like this.
Yeah, those first 4 are really spread out, but 5th, 6th, 7th is kind of heating up. You got the 99 and Sal. Oh, Sal just put a nice little bumper on the inside of the 12.
Yeah,
over 6.
he's going to take that.
Sorry. He's going to send the Weekend Hobby to 6. And Abernathy's coming up on 7.
Yep.
Apparently, 24 is hitting this lap. That's what it sounds like.
From what I heard, you can make a Texas on pit road as well. From what I heard, you can make it on fuel, but tires is a whole different story.
Okay.
So tires is gonna be a question here at the end of the stage. But Michael told me earlier that he's not gonna take the risk and trying to stretch it on tires.
He might, yeah. I understand he might be able to reverse the first stage, but that second stage he might be.
You can make it on the second stage. It's gonna be tight.
Yeah,
Looks like Michael and Dart stay out another lap.
I believe Quentin Ladd is the only driver out of the race so far. He blew an engine on about lap 6.
So that means he won't go for the bonus points next week at Kansas.
No, he won't.
But at least he's got that big point buffer on the cutoff line to make the playoffs. And here comes Dawes to pit road now from 2nd place. Michael is still out there, and also his teammate Conlax in the 4 is also on the track as well. We'll see who's going to take advantage of this, and who's going to take the lead and pit stop cycle through.
Yeah, if they're 3 times clear, I don't know if it's worth it to go with the 4 tires or 2 tire stops is the way to go. But should be an interesting decision to see who takes what and what pays off.
As Michael, the leader, pits now, so the 4 truck of Conlax is your new leader. With looks like the 13 of Nascar is the 2nd, with the 44 Sheepy Pie in 3rd. It looks like Con is going to stay out again.
And pit road is closed, so Conlax cannot pit if he wants to.
Oh, he got loose there. I think he blew a tire.
I don't know.
No, that's the end stage.
Yep.
So Conlax was able to hold on to win stage 1. With Nascar race was 2nd. Looks like Michael might be 3rd. I don't know.
I think he's going to be the first car lap now.
So yeah, so Sheepy Pie would be 3rd. I think Texas is 4th. And I think Darth Kyler's in 5th. Pit road might be open this time, but I'm not sure yet. No, pit road is closed. So they're gonna go.
Figure out everything. Apparently, can't figure out who's sitting in 2nd, 3rd.
I
2 got 4th. 24 got 7th. 99 got 8. 5 got 10, and I think 12 got 9.
So the winner of stage 1 is the 4 Conlax, gets his first playoff point of the season. Also his first stage win of the season as well. Nascar got 2nd, getting 9 championship points, along with the 10 championship points for Conlax in the 4. So Sheepy Pie finished 3rd, getting 8 championship points. Mike Hill finished 4th, getting 7 championship points to help out in that battle for the regular season championship. Texas finished 5th, but since he's a part-timer, his full-time in the Cup Series, he doesn't get any points. Let's see, Darth Kyler is 6th, getting 5 championship points. Abernathy got 7th, getting 4 championship points. I believe, did you say finished 8th? Was it Sal? I think Sal got 8th, getting 3 championship points. As Pivot is open this time by. Weekend Hobby and the 12 got 9th. He gets 2 championship points, and GT Low runs out the top 10 in the 5 truck. He pitted
first car left down. He's got pretty fast.
Yeah, and plus he just pitted, so.
Okay.
It's an interesting decision considering he's pretty fast car, but.
We'll see who wins the race off pit road. And it looks like it will be Conlax in the 4, winning the race off pit road. With the 13 second.
18, 44, 24. The 12 barely beats 9.
So there's your leader in that orange and blue number 4 truck. As I believe Mike Hill will line up at the back of the pack since he's with the free pass truck. Looks like they're going to double up.
44 starts 3rd, and then
The 3 of Austin Johnson will be 4th.
Yep. And there's some miscommunication going on because apparently they don't know who's going behind Texas. Looks like they.
30 to 31.
Alright. It looks like someone's going in the back. As the green flags seem to go back in the air. That's Mikey Bula on the 75. Green flags back in the air. Back on the way of Charlotte. And already right to the bottom goes the 13 NASCAR racer. Side by side for 3rd between Texas and Sheepy Pies in turn 1. Texas will get the 3rd spot. 13's going to get tight. He's going to get in the wall of turn 2.
Oh, we got the spin in the back.
That's the 5 GT Low. Oh, Texas got the 8 in 3 and 4. Look at that black 3. Look at that black 3 truck up the 2nd. Paying homage to the late Dale Earnhardt with the traditional black paint scheme. As they head back into turn number 1.
Ooh, 99 and 24 battling out there.
Austin is on the flat line.
Oh, they're about.
Got contact there.
And the 13 NASCAR race, so we started 2nd. It's in the fight right now, that battle.
Man, that 24 truck is all over the place, shoving the 12 down to the grass, and that's going to allow the 13 to drive away. And who is that there behind? That's Mind Killer, number 2 truck.
Yep, who was the pole star tonight.
Before the 318 to put a gap on 4th place.
The 3's trying to get to the inside of the 4. Contact between the 3 and the 4. Looks like Darth.
He's trying to get his flat back the hard way.
Looks like Darth is going to try to push his teammate.
Wise decision there. His teammate pushing forward the lead, allow him to allow the momentum to carry him to 2nd place as well. Now he can get a shot here to battle the 4 out the lead next turn.
Got contact between the 12 and the 24 in the back here. And you got Mike Hill in the 2 getting on the NASCAR racer in the 13. And Texas, like you mentioned, the battle for 2nd heating up between the 3 and the 18. With them going side by side, the 4's pulling away.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Them running side by side each other is allowing that 4 truck to run pretty far away from them. allowing the draft to be broken up to where it'll be really tough for them to try to catch back up to the leader without it. Here they go again. That's the thing about Charlotte, the outside is one of the very few tracks where you can actually gain a lot of momentum and hold your position a lot better than most other tracks that you race in this game.
And don't look now, you got the 2 ThorSport trucks, the 13 and the 99, with the 2 of Michael closing in as well. And speaking of the devil, the 13 getting underneath the 2 again. And back behind, oh, the 24 Avenat's going to the turf. Saved it. So Conlax, the winner of stage 1 on strategy, is pulling away right now from his teammate in Texas, and possibly could win stage 2.
Looks like Texas is trying to give a little bump draft to the 18 there to hopefully have a chance to catch back up to the 4 truck, but don't seem to be feasible at this moment.
Yep.
Looks like the hottest battle going on right now between the 99 to the 13.
Yep, and it's right behind, and they're closing in on the 3 and the 18. Oh, you see Darth there trying to break the draft there. Which is a unique strategy, as they're going to get really close to the wall for turn 4. Because from what I heard, if you try to break the draft, that actually slows you down rather than benefits you. Those 3, that Sal, Mike Hill, and Nascar Racer, they're closing in. But Nascar Racer does not want to sit in one spot, he just wants to move. It looks like Texas is falling off of Darth Kyler here a little bit. And here comes Michael to the inside of Sal. That's a battle for position, I'm pretty sure. And Sal's going to let both the 13 and the 2 go. I think he's going to pit. No, he won't be able to now. And Sal's on pit road though. Sal did go on pit road though.
It was the 24, the 12, and the 13?
No, 13's still on the track.
75 of MMC.
That's Mikey Mula.
And then there's 5 of GT Low coming right behind them at the very end.
The 4 is coming 2 to go, so you're gonna have to. You're gonna pit here. 5 is on the road.
Nope. Pits are closed now.
Pits are closed, and Line Killer just enters. And Line Killer enters while the pits are closed.
The question is, did he get in pit road in time?
He did not.
Well, you're gonna have to tell him that then.
Yeah, you had good eyes on that. I wasn't even watching.
Coming to the final lap of stage 2. Conlax, the winner of stage 1, trying to hold on for stage 2. He's got to build 4 of his teammate Darth Kyle in the 18. Well, Darth Kyle, I think he blew a tire. I think Darth blew a tire. So did Texas.
Texas is blowing a tire. Darth Kyle definitely has a serious issue going on with his tires. It's going to allow the 13 to come up and try to pass him. Sparks flying out from under him. Meanwhile, the 4 trucks crossing the start-finish line for the stage 2 finish.
Yep, sweeping the stages early. And he needs to win in order to get in the playoffs. This is a good way to start doing it. Got a fight on our hands here between the 12 and the 24. Looks like the 12 is going to pass the 24 and beat him to the line. And now they're slowing down for the end of the stage. They're going to try to get up back to the front of the pack, who's in turn 1 right now. So Conlax, the winner of stage 2, gets another 10 championship points and another playoff point. I believe Nascar racer finished second, getting 9 championship points. And we'll see who gets third of the line.
Yeah, the 44 actually finished third in the stage, and Austin finished fifth, so I do believe Austin was a lap down.
Yeah, because he pitted. Actually, no, he stayed out.
He did not.
Yeah, because he blew a tire coming to the end of stage 2. So did Darth Kylo.
I think the 18's the first car lap.
I think he stayed out too. Perota's open. Looks like Abernathy's going to stay out. And it looks like he's the only truck that stays out. So Sheepy Pie gets third, getting 4 championship points. Excuse me, not 4, 8. So we'll see who wins the race off the road here. And it looks like it'll be the 4 once again.
2. Oh, making a nice jump there.
Yeah, he's going to be up to second now, I believe.
If he's on the lead lap, which he is.
So yep, so the 2's up to second. So he pitted with coming 2 to go the stage, so.
Oh, so he's not on.
There goes Darth Kylo getting his lap back. So Darth Kylo was the free pass. I think Abernathy was a lap down at the time, so I think he took the wave around.
13's going to the back for blocking the free pass car. Yeah, this has not been the most logistical race tonight in the Discord. It's been kind of a cluster. But otherwise, four's been dominating.
Yeah, 2 led the first few laps, and then once he gave up the lead on to pit, with 4's been in the lead ever since.
Four's been on top.
So let's see who's gonna come out the winner. And don't forget, the 4 is in position to get the extra points tonight if he wins the race. He gets 5 extra points. As they're gonna probably double up on the backstretch here.
Trying to sort out everything with all the cars being lapped down.
So your current top 3 right now is Mindkiller in the 2, currently 3rd, the 44 Sheepy Pie currently 2nd, and your leader is currently the 4 Conlax. This has got to help the drivers a little bit in terms of fuel and tires, because it's fuel laps that they have to run on them. Okay, now I believe we're going to double up on the backstretch.
Yeah, they're going to run this time back.
I would not be surprised if the 4 took the inside lane.
Well, S'mores, you raced in the All-Star race last Sunday. Tell us how difficult it is to conserve your tires there in the long runs, just like the way they're about to deal with right now.
It's going to be a challenge because depending on how you have your truck, in this case, set up, depending on how you want to set up for the long one, because chances are you're going to get a long one, and you don't want your truck to be too loose on those ones. Like when I won stage 1 in the All-Star race, I didn't have anything to lose as they get ready to take the green flag here. I stayed in the back, served my tires. My tires were way unevenly, but then I haven't had to make a little contact there. It's getting ready to take the green flag. Green flag's back in the air. But when I started pushing the car in the All-Star race, I noticed that my right front tire was wearing out a lot more. So it's going to be a challenge to see how these truckers manage their tires, especially if they're going to make 2 stops at the end of this race. Or try to gamble to make it a 1.
So if somebody can stretch it, which I think Complex can, he's been stretching it all night. They might be able to go on 2 stops.
Oh, Texas on the apron. They're wrecking. Sheepy in the 44. Oh, the 4 barely beat the 2 at the line there. And Sal, the 99's up in the mix for the lead.
12 wrecks in that wreck.
He was going for the dash for points. Oh, Darth in the 18 is going to get the wall in 1 and 2. Michael gets past the 4 to take the lead. And Sal's trying to get underneath for second.
That chain reaction actually started there at the very front of the pack. The 2 gave a 4 a little bit of a shot, and then it ended up getting loose. When he hit that apron slid up, the 2 had to check up and was causing a 40 effect.
Looks like Conlax will barely hold on to second from Sal.
Abernathy got a little contact there with the 5 truck. And that 5 is hitting him right back.
They've been beating the thing at the last lap.
Yeah, they are not happy with each other.
Meanwhile, the top 5 is pulling away.
Oh, a little contact again with the 24 and the 18. And the 18's going to come up and hit the 44.
I don't think that'll be a caution. I don't think that'll be a caution because I don't think there's a caution's available yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything in the Discord caution's been called out or not.
That's 2 big. That was 2 big contenders going for the dash of points out. And the only 2 left standing are wanting 1 and 2. And the top 4 finishers in this race will go for the dash of points next week at Kansas. So currently, My Killer and Conlax will be back in that fight, but also they're going to have Sal and possibly that 13 truck and Nascar race in the mix as well.
We get a little bit of a battle here for third. Austin's putting a lot of pressure on the inside corner panel of the 99 truck.
Yep, battle for third. That's between Sal and Texas.
How about Texas, though? Having a good top 5 run here. He needs this kind of momentum to go into the weekend to have a very solid chance to probably get a win here for the Coke 600 race.
Yeah, we'll see. We've only had 3 different leaders lead this race. We had the pole sitter Michael lead the first few laps, and now he's back out in front. We had Conlax in the 4 who took the lead from Sal. Michael when he made pit stops at the end of stage 1, and Sal got really loose off of turn 2 there.
Yeah.
And Dos Carlos is the only other driver. He led 1 lap, but that was when he edged Michael at the line during stage 1. And Texas and Sal battling hard for third again.
Coming GT low off of pit road, he must have had to go down to fix the damage. Ooh, he almost pulled out in front of the leaders.
Looks like Texas will clear for third, and now his teammates from Thorsport battling hard for fourth. Oh, Sal got the wall hard.
Yep.
He got the wall hard off of turn 2. So far, everyone looks like they're equally spaced out. And you got your points leader right now, who entered this race, I believe, 19 points ahead of Dawes Callow coming in this race. Looks like that point leader will grow, I think, because Dawes Callow's not having a good race. And imagine if Cadillacs wins this race after sweeping the stages. Do you realize how the playoff grid will be shaken up like a lot heading into next week in Kansas? It'll put Quentin Lott, who was 50 points entering this race, and above the cutoff line. He's gonna be out of the playoffs. Have to battle his teammate Sheepy Pie in the 44, trying to get back in. Mike Hill looking for his third win of the season as well. Won last week at Richmond, holding on Bradley to get that win. And he always does. Who was saying? Oh, GT Low. And he's done.
We've also started green flag South Africa 24 of the 18 on pit road right now. 3 is coming in this time.
Maybe the. And it looks like the 2 and the 4 will stay out. I'm watching the 4 truck of Conlex. He's having an interesting exit come off of turn 2. He's not right up against the wall like I've seen with Michael. He's kind of arcing it away from the wall, and then he drifts his way up into the wall. As the 2 are coming down the road this time by, he's going to give the lead back to the 4 of Conlex. Not surprised that Conlex is stretching it. He stretched it in the stages to win both of them, and now he's going to try to stretch it, trying to make it to the end of the race.
Yeah, I think he'll be a little bit on one stop. I think a lot of the other guys are coming in early, like the 24 and the 18, 3, the 99. They're all making 2 stops.
And now the 4 is coming up pit road. Now the 4 is on pit road. Now we'll keep an eye on him in relation to the 2 of Mind Killer, because they're the 2 closest to each other when pit stops began. Mikey Moulard and 35 is coming out of the pits. Looks like Nascar racer overpassed both Sal and Texas on pit stops. So I believe the 13 will be in 3rd now. And stop cycle through. There's Mike Hill come off of turn 4. And Kylax coming out pit road. So the 2 is going to inherit the lead right there. And I think the 4 is going to lose 2nd as well. So the 2 gained a lot of time on Conlax there.
Yeah, he might have had us beat him on pit road because for how much time that
he's going to lose 2nd and 3rd as well. But he's got fresher tires than Sal and NASCAR racers, so. Check it out. Oh, so Michael got a penalty then.
I think Mike locked down starting stage.
Ooh.
There's a 13th leader.
Oh.
So Mike Miller might be back on the lap the hard way and start running up around 4.
Oh, the 13 is going to block the 4 for the lead. But the 4's got fresher tires.
That is bad.
He's going to try to get by him on the outside here.
Yeah, that
And you're clear. Put the 4 back out in front.
power move by the 4 there, using that turn 3 and 4 half side to grab momentum and pass him up. 99 South trying to follow, but he don't have the tires that the 4 does, I don't think.
Neither one of those guys have, because the 4 actually has the fresher tires of those drivers. They pitted about a couple laps before Conlax. And look at the 4 pull away. That's what fresh tires get you. Now it's gonna be a battle for 2nd between the 13 and the 99. with Texas back there in 4th. There we go, battle for second between teammates. Well, Sal tried to peek to the inside there, couldn't get to the inside of him. Oh, Sal got the apron there a little bit. Washed up. Oh, Sal had a wide entry in there in the 2 and 3. Wide up against the wall. That cost him some time a little bit.
That 4 is not showing any weaknesses here. What a smooth line, just pulling away from everything.
What a dominating performance so far by only a Wookiee, I believe in its like 3rd or 4th career start.
Another blown end of the 75.
Mikey Mula. Yep. Can you ask him how many laps to go? So far, it's been somewhat of a clean race so far. We had the pole sitter Michael in the 2, and we got the stage winner of the 4 of Conlax. It looks, oh, Sal got really loose opportunity that time.
Sounds like we've got about... There's about 12 or 13 laps to go, depending on who you ask.
They're coming to 12 this time then, I guess. So 12 laps to go. Question is, can they make it on fuel?
I think they could. I was about to say, I don't know if they can on fuel, but even if they stretched it out on tires, it's going to be the biggest problem too.
Yeah.
And short pitting might be the answer for guys who stretched on the last one, Conlax.
Looks like the teammates are going to come down pit road here. The 13 and the 99. And Texas in the 3. The Conlax stayed out.
We'll see what I was going to allow Conlax to do is take it that much easier on his tires and fuel. Because he doesn't have any pressure whatsoever for, good lord, where is second place at now?
The second place was on pit road now. I don't know where he is now.
That's what I was about to say, whoever took over second place, I mean, because they were pulling away there after the start of that 3rd stage by several seconds, and then when they finally hit that pit road a little while ago, and they got spread out, they, I don't know, man, number 4, Conlax, he must be at least a half a track length ahead of whoever's for second now, so he could definitely coast from here.
I think Texas got a speeding penalty because he came in behind the 13 and the 99.
Yeah, he did get a speeding penalty.
Yeah, he's...
There might be a glitch where you're going. Because it happened to somebody else when they were under the speed limit, they still got a penalty. That is unfortunate either way.
Yep. So, I believe the 13 and the 99 took 4 tires. There's your leader Conlax in the 4. Who just put Texas a lap down. Or 2 laps down, excuse me. I believe.
To your point about the speeding penalty, to those that are fresh and young in the audience, a lot of times when you slide your tires come down the pit road and slow down, it makes your speedometer look like you're doing maybe right at the speed limit, just a little bit below it, and really you're going about 5 miles per hour over the limit or more. That's what causes the penalty to happen. This evening.
Well, it looks like Tech's going to get one of his laps back.
So far, this race has been caution troop sets at 2 stages, which do not benefit those who've gone a lap down from Conlax's. I mean, this smooth driving allows them to stay out for those entire stages. So, I think there's 4 cars on the lap at the start of the second stage.
Yeah. So, as far as I know, it looks like the 4 is pitting this time. So he would have held the lead to someone.
I'm not sure if anybody will anymore with how long he's been out there.
We'll see what he's in relation to the 13 and the 99. Because while he was out there on old tires, they've been gaining time on him on new tires. It's going to be interesting what he does here on Pit Road. There's Sheepy Pie and Abernathy coming down Pit Road as well. So I believe they were second and third. There's Mike Hill in the 2 getting his lap back. There's the 13 and the 99 coming off with 2 and 4 now.
It looks like they will capture the lead.
Yeah, it looks like Nascar Racer will take the lead with Sal second and the 4 third.
But how many laps were they out before Ford finally pitted?
At least like 3 or 4, maybe 5.
That's a huge difference.
Can you ask him how many laps to go, trainer?
Alright, 5 laps to go. The 13 is in the lead, the 4 is in second.
Oh, so Sal's a lap down. Sal's a lap down then.
Yes, Sal is a lap down. So it should be interesting to see if that 4 can get back to 13. Looks like
He's closing in.
The 4 is going to get those extra points this week.
Yeah, because he's the best out of the championship, the 4 best drivers to dash points.
That 4 has super fresh tires compared to the 13, and he's closing that gap quickly.
Yeah, he's already.
I don't even think the 99 can hold it up for his teammate.
Yeah, 4 laps to go, and the 4 is already at the back bumper of Sal.
Sal is shutting the door.
No, he didn't get there. He tried.
4 took him on the outside.
He just zoomed around him. Yeah, he just zoomed around him. The 4 is coming. He's got plenty of time. Coming to 3 laps to go this time by.
13 doing an excellent job keeping him in FA here coming up in turn 4. But again, that 4's got 2 fresher tires to hold him back.
He's going to peek to the outside here. He made a pass on the outside in 3 and 4 last time. He's going to try it again. To the outside for the lead. Oh, he cooked the apron.
13 hit the apron. And then it made the 4 hit the...
It came up into the 4 and put him in the wall.
How much damage did the 4 take?
I don't think that was just a light tap. 2 laps to go this time by. And here comes the 4 all the way on the back bumper.
Ford's going to try the outside again.
He's got to the quarter panel.
Does not appear to have the run, but
he's
yes,
there
he
now.
does.
He's there now. Side by side for the lead, going in 2 and 3. Oh, the 13's over there hard. 4's gonna get in the wall.
Coming to the white flag.
This time by. The 4 will lead him at the line. 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Credit goes to the 4 for crossing the line there first.
Yep. The 4
the 4 sliding.
The 4 got the wall there. 13's still in the lead. Half a lap to go. He's going to block the inside. Can the 4 get around the 13? I don't think he's going to get there.
Oh man, 13.
Nascar Racer is going to hold off a hard-charging 4 on fresh tires for the win. What a finish.
13 did an amazing job right there, especially on older tires.
He got lucky on that one. I thought the 4 was going to drive by with ease.
That's what I was saying. I think he sustained too much damage when he hit that outside wall to get that kind of momentum like he did there before the contact was made. And I don't think the 13 intentionally meant to put the 4 in the wall. He hit that apron and he was just doing his best to keep that momentum without hitting him. And it was just, he just couldn't do it.
Exactly, yeah, he didn't drive him off into the wall.
Yeah, he was just racing hard. He was driving the wheels off that thing. Both of them were. What an incredible battle, though, between 2 young stars in the truck series.
Great racing, yes sir, absolutely.
And now the 13 is the second driver with 2 wins in the season. Michael is the other driver. So it looks like the 13 and the 4 are going to be 2 drivers going for the bonus points next week at Kansas. And the 4 is going to get the extra points, but I think he only had to win the race. Looks like Darth Cal got 3rd, so he's in, and Michael got 4th. So those are your 4 drivers going for the bonus points. Looks like Conlax, Darth Cal, and Michael will do the dance again, but this time the 13 NASCAR race is going to be in the mix as well. Alright, let's get your race winner here being NASCAR racer in the 13. His name was NASCAR Racer, NASCAR underscore Racer 48, right? That's what I'm gonna assume it is.
Alright, sorry guys, I got to get work early in the morning, but thank you for hosting this morning.
Yeah, no problem.
Race for you guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool.
Have a good night.
Hey, you too.
Oh, trainer.
Now I invited NASCAR Racer in here. Let's see if he'll join. His name is NASCAR underscore Racer 48, right?
Right.
Okay, I did it right then. And there he is. Congratulations on your hard-fought win. NASCAR Racer, are you there?
I'm here.
Alright. Congratulations on your hard-fought win.
Yeah, hard fought is a strong word.
Take us through what emotions were going through your mind when the floor was coming up to you. Lead us from there on out how what you saw.
The whole time I was like, bottom lane, force him to the top. Whether he has fresher tires or not, it's obviously hard in this game to pass in the top, especially in Heat 4. And I knew I had the advantage of driving it in deep and sliding up in front of him, which I failed to do.
Well, there's during that battle between you two, you all racing side by side hard, come off of turn 2. I believe it was with 4 laps to go. You clipped the apron and made contact with him to put him in the wall. Was that an accident? Was that intentional? Were you just driving the wheels off that thing? What was going on there?
I was just racing hard. He tried to pinch me down. I bounced off the apron. The game does that little whoop-de-doo where you slide the rear end up the track and then you bounce off of him and he just went straight into the wall.
So
we were just all game.
So did you have any flashbacks to early in the race where he pitted for fresher tires and he passed you on the outside? Do you think he was going to do that again?
Earlier in the race, he also had 1 lap fresher tires, but this time I knew he was going to catch me way faster. Even though there was less laps to go, he had even fresher tires than the first time he passed me, so I knew he was going to have even better tires. But the first time I didn't put that big of a fight, because I knew there was still another pit stop to go. That time I really put a big fight up.
Now with that, with your win and your 5 extra playoff points, that's going to put you tied for first in terms of the wins list this season with Mike Hill with 2 wins. And also it's going to help you in your fight for the championship. Plus, with the dash for points, you're eligible for next week at Kansas. So how do you feel about your chances there?
I honestly have no clue what the dash points are.
Basically, if you win a race and if you're eligible for dash points, you get 5 extra championship points. But if you unfortunately nobody will be able to do it. But if you win all 3 races, which included tonight, you'll get 5 extra playoff points. But since you weren't eligible, no one will get that. But
Yeah, so that's just something no one's gonna get.
yeah, and if you win next week, you get 5 extra points towards the championship. And also something else. Oh yeah, whoever combines the most amount of points will get throughout these 3 races that's eligible will get 15 extra points.
So this is basically their mini way of the dash for cash.
Yeah, basically. So currently, Khan will be in the lead right now with the most points because he swept the stages and he finished second in the race, which gave him 15 points for the second. So that's basically 35 points right there.
The whole race was just who can make it on tires and who can't. If you can't make it in the first stage with tires, you basically find the rest of the race of you fighting for your lap back.
Yeah.
Which most of them did. They were fighting for the lap back.
Yep. Well, congratulations on your second win of the season. Hopefully you can get your third next week at Kansas.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, come on. You gotta have more confidence in that.
Oh, he did. He's like, that ain't gonna happen. Hasta luego.
Ooh. Well.
He dipped.
Right.
let's get Conlax in here, who finished second. Who?
Oh yeah, we definitely need to see hear from his view of what he thought about that.
Yeah, this was a career race for him. He swept the stage. This is his I believe 3rd or 4th career start. He swept the stages. He almost got his first career win. He almost punched his ticket to the playoffs. That would have been amazing to see if he made the playoffs. But there's still time for him to make the chase up to the playoffs, I guess you should say. So see if we can get Conlax in here.
Still an excellent show from the rookie truck series, showing a lot of good potential for the higher divisions.
Yep. Let's see if we can get him in here real quick.
What's up?
None much. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, Conlax?
Pretty bad, but okay at the same time.
Why do you say
You
bad?
got 2 good stage wins out of that race, man. Hey, that's
Were you the one that won?
No, no, NASCAR is the one.
Alright, yeah.
Why you ask?
Alright, yeah. I mean, no, I thought that was it for a second. I was gonna say good job. But if you're watching, good job, good fight at the end.
Take us through that battle you had with the 13.
I mean, I got off the pit road with fresh tires. I knew I had the faster car. I caught up to him, maybe 2 laps left. He's, I don't know what happened, I don't want to see, he slammed me into the wall. I think he got into the apron.
Yeah.
And when I slammed into the wall, which I pretty much just dumped that one. I suppose it was fast enough, I got tight, like pretty much every corner. I just couldn't find him back. I think there was another turn where, I don't know, he got up into me again, and then also slowed me down, but it was a good fight regardless. I thought I had a good car that race, and we'll see how it works out Sunday, and part-time number cup.
And currently, you and 2 other drivers, your teammate Darth Kyle and Mindkiller, are also going to be returning to the Dash for Points next week at Kansas, along with tonight's win of NASCAR race on the 13. So, knowing how you race against the other drivers tonight, how do you feel about your chances tomorrow night? I mean, next Friday night again at Kansas.
I mean, yeah, I felt pretty confident. So next race it's Kansas. I think I'm pretty good at Kansas. So I feel confident going to that one already. We had a fast car tonight, and I mean, it's whatever. We'll try to get next week.
Well, good luck to you. Trying to get that first career win. You came so close tonight, and you'll get that win eventually.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
No problem. We're gonna get one more driver in here. That'll be Michael in the 2, who's at the second most laps tonight.
And the post here too. He showed that he had a truck that could have competed for the win for sure, but a little bit of bad luck kind of got dampened his chances of winning.
Basically, it all started when he unpitted first at the end of stage 1. That's basically where it started. And that was none of his fault. That was just strategy playing his tool. So let's see if we can get Michael in here. And there's Michael. How are you?
I could be better.
Well, good thing is you started on the pole.
Yeah, I'm happy about that I started on the pole. The sad thing is that I was getting a lap down.
Well, since you're still the points leader going into Kansas, and the dash points group is basically the same. The only change is you take out the 12, put in the 13. So, how do you feel about your chances next week at Kansas?
I'm actually not sure about Kansas, but I was not expecting the way Charlotte turned out today. I think what messed me up was the pit stop that I was doing at the end of the stages. I think what I felt like I should have done was 2 tires, but I went and did 4 instead. I was pretty far ahead of them though, so I think if I took 2 tires I probably would have done better.
Tell the audience how tough it is to get a lap back here at Charlotte.
It's pretty hard. I mean, I was actually making my way through some other trucks to try and get up there and get my lap back. Wasn't easy, but I did manage to finish on the lead lap in 4th. I was in 5th, and Sheepy and Kylo was the ones that was chasing down, and I managed to pass Sheepy due to a tire blowout, and Kylo actually had a tire blowout too, but he managed to finish in 3rd. I actually was coming close to blowing a tire. I was down to 2%.
Well, how do you feel about knowing now that you're pulling away in the points battle, so to speak, between you and Darth Kylo, and so far?
I think it seems that my lead is staying strong so far. I mean, I'm not sure on how long I'm going to be able to hold the points lead, but I'm doing everything I can to keep hold of it.
Kevin, you got any questions for
him? No, I think I'm good.
Alright, congratulations on your top 5 finish, and going to another 1.5 mile shot trial in Kansas, and see what you can do there.
I'm sure I can do better than today, but at least I finished on the lead lap in the top 5.
Alright, good luck to you.
Alright, you too.
Oh, there you go.
Guess we'll call that a stream. What do you think, Kevin?
I think that was a good idea, buddy.
Well, that was an incredible battle that we witnessed between 2 young drivers just duking it out. Charlotte style.
Yeah, what a heck of a finish. Like you said, two of rookies in the truck series battling out there for the win. Old tires versus new tires. It's always fun to watch battles like that turn out to be the way we saw it. Hopefully we'll see some more of that tomorrow night and the night after.
Reminds me of that Xfinity race that was ran yesterday at Darlington. Kind of sort of like that.
I did not get to watch that nationwide race, and I heard that it was phenomenal.
The finish was phenomenal. It was amazing. But I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to end it right there. Thank you. Yep. Thank you all for tuning back in to the Checkered Flag PSO NASCAR League. You win by a classic fashion, almost Darlington-esque finish. It was NASCAR race in the 13, holding off a hard charge and Cadillacs in the 4, with 4 fresh better tires at the end of the race, about 5 lap fresher tires. They made a difference there at the end. He flew by Sal in the 99, but he could not get by a hard defending NASCAR race in the 13. So again, thank you all for tuning in. Tomorrow night, I don't think there'll be a broadcast. There probably will be. If there's gonna be a broadcast, I'm not gonna be part of it because I'm gonna be spotting for Ryan Guy in the national race tomorrow night, and hopefully we have a cup broadcast on Sunday for the Coke 600. If not, I'll be back here for the truck race at Kansas next Friday, and hopefully see y'all there. Have a good night, y'all.